what's going on with you all? Thank you for tapping with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you are new to the channel, please do a few things before this video gets started. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and lastly, hit the like button for me one time. Now let's get into the video. So happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Hump day is here. Man, you know, make sure that you are doing something that's most important above everything else, and that is protecting your peace, your energy, your happiness, your joy, and don't allow anyone to come in and disrupt that. Please make sure you do that. And let's talk about what you all came here for. We're doing an aquarium tour on Neptunes Aquatics, y'all. This location is in San Jose, California, and man, this is like taking a fish store and then you mix it with an art museum. I mean, all of their tanks looks like art. I mean, it's going to blow your mind away. So without any further ado, let's get to that fish store. Let's do it. All right, now, guys, here we are. We are at Neptunes Aquatics. Now, like I said, this is in San Jose, California. And by far, if you're anywhere near this area, you're not going to find anybody better than them when it comes to looking for anything pertaining to saltwater aquariums, whether it's the equipment that we use. Look at their water system. That's pretty cool right there. The equipment that they use or we use, or corals. They really have such an amazing coral selection. I haven't been here in a while. This is new right here. Left side looks like it's freshwater. They got some nice display tanks. Look at the plant growing outside of this aquarium. I like how they got the driftwood and the plants attached to it. It's a bunch of different fish in here. Some amazing ones. I've seen some cool looking cories in there that I wasn't able to identify, but overall, I just really like the aesthetic of that aquarium. Here's another low boy right here. This is where they sell the plants. Pretty cool looking plants. Again, everything water crystal clear. Plants look really good. And again, this is a new section for me to be checking out. They didn't have this last time. Down below, they have some aggregates, some substrates for you to use for your planted aquariums. And look at that. Looks like a lily growing to the top of the water column. Over here is a ton more plants. Look at this one right here in the front. That one is pretty cool. I like how the leaves look. It's kind of like twisted. Look like rope in a way. You know, they're really thick, really twisted. I like those a lot. You know, definitely had to make sure I identify what those were just in case I decide that I want some now or in the future. So much flow on the top of the water. It's really nice to see a fully planted aquarium. It just makes me think about, man, I could just throw some fish in that. You know what I mean? That's how I would love to have my aquarium looking, just full of lush, beautiful plants. But I know it has a lot to do with the lighting that they use. And over here, there goes a bunch of different types of fish, more plants. Again, look at those beautiful fish. I hope the camera is able to show you what I'm able to look at personally. I mean, it has some beautiful blue and icy looking hues on the fins. I mean, sometimes the camera doesn't do it any justice, but hopefully you were able to see that. A refrigerator full of different plant cultures. That's always good to see. And plants in each one of these aquariums. And the price is pretty fair. Excuse me. The price is really fair for those smaller bundles of plants. So I'm really happy with the way that they change things up and offer more freshwater options. Look at all those plants. Look at that. The reds, the greens. I mean, just beautiful. And no dosing. They don't have any dosing going on with those. But best believe they got some really, really good lights. The last time I was here, they really didn't offer that many freshwater options. It was mainly saltwater, mainly corals. You'll see those in a minute, but yeah. We got some ghost shrimp right here. Typically, I use those as feeders. And those are some small chili rasbora. So beautiful. I think those are, I've left those really quick. It's just, those are so small. It's hard to pick them up on the camera. So I really didn't spend a lot of time looking at them. But the celestial raspboras are some really beautiful fish. I know I highlight those as well. But look at the colors of those. We got some green, little green fish in here. And then they're even smaller than the little cherry shrimp. Those look like some very small little algae eaters. And then here goes some more shrimp. And I believe those are the celestial raspboras right there. Now I'm gonna try to get you some good shots of them. It's hard. Like I said, they're so small, but man, they are nice looking. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about, right? The ones with all the spots right there in front. There we go. A little bit better. Trying to get it. But they are so nice. I mean, clearly they're small. I mean, they're probably like the size of, I would say almost like rice. A little bit bigger than rice. Look at those. Those are not the ones, but those are nice too. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And then I'm going to try these chili raspberries again. And it's not going to happen. Far too small. I mean, definitely the size of rice. So right here we got the black widow frontosa. And if you notice, and some regular frontosa. But if you notice, they don't all have the same patterns. So when you're selecting your black widow frontosa, take your time. They don't all have the same patterns. So beautiful. Orandas, some Oranda goldfish, flagtail. Look at these. Those are pretty cool. I like that shit. I like that severn right there. That's not a red shoulder severn, but that's a severn. This pufferfish right here was expensive. I mean, I think he's $1,800. Looks like a potato puffer to me. I don't know. I don't know what's so special about him, but you know, $425 for him. Excuse me. We're gonna see an $1,800 fish though. Believe that. So right here, silver dollars. Those are pretty nice. Those are pretty nice. You could sometimes put those in aquariums with arowanas, jardinis. It'll be like a ditherfish. Oh, there's an $1,800 puffer right here. I know it's a puffer. Boom. That is the $1,800 puffer. I don't know. I don't really see why he's $1,800. That's a car. Some places that's a car. Heck, some places that's like a fixer-upper house. You can get you a house in Ohio that's a fixer-upper for like 4,000, 6,000. Yeah, I said it. And that's a cool looking little bicher. Not typically the ones that I see. It's red. Has more of a reddish, orangish hue to it. And then they got a bunch more. That one has like more yellow to it. Those are some nice bichers. Definitely. One thing I know that you notice is how clean these aquariums are. Right? Don't really see much algae. Don't really look like, hey, these aquariums need to be cleaned. Just turnkey. All right, we got some more flagtails over here. What else we got in here? Some rainbows. You got some silver dollars in there. Got quite a few different fish. If you're curious, there we go. It's a lot. It's a lot of fish in there. But it looks really good. Looks really good. Got some more rainbows, got some severums. And I believe this is the tank that has that amazing, beautiful albino arowana. I'm going to show you more. And then I see some more cars in there as well. But yeah, this tank has an albino arowana in here that I would say, oh, that's not even a tank with albino arowana. Okay, my bad. Blackberry silver dollars, I like those a lot. Those are really cool. Look like red, got the red bottom, almost like the red hooks. Some more severums, flagtail. Oh, those are some nice severums. Yeah. Up top, again, almost look like the last one, but those are the red hooks. Those are the red hook silver dollars. You see how the red bottom fin is really long like a hook. Got some rainbows in here. Got some severums. And I think, no, still ain't there yet, huh? Plants growing out the back, that's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. Boom, look at that. That is an albino arowana. But what do you notice? The color of it. Like, I'm messing with the colors because I can't believe, and I want to show how colored up this fish really is. You see the oranges, you see the reds on the fins, you see the pinks. Look at the fish color of it. Look at the color of all the other fish. They're the color they are supposed to be. But then you look at that one and look at the color of it. Absolutely stunning. I've never seen a fish that looked like that. Not an albino. Now the price tag on it is $365. Way too rich for my blood right now. But man, whoever gets that fish is going to be lucky. I hope they have a YouTube channel. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so over here they got a bunch of aquariums. They have the whole kits. Just the aquariums. All sizes. But this room is a room that's almost like an art museum. You just can't, I know for a fact you're not going to really be able to understand how beautiful these aquariums are because it's drowned out by blue light. This is something that you need to see in person, but my God, look at that big clam. This room is something to show and be proud of. I mean, these systems are insane. Insane. You just cannot understand how nice these aquariums are. But hopefully you can, if you are into the saltwater hobby, you get it. You get it. You see it, you kind of could understand. Ridiculous the time and effort and money, and look at all those lights that goes into these aquariums. So well worth it. I wish I knew how to be a part of the saltwater hobby to this level. I wish I had this level of experience. That's the better way of saying it. I wish I had this level of experience when it comes to keeping saltwater fish. I mean, I'm mediocre. You know, I don't kill the fish. I know how to grow some corals and all that, but I don't even know how they're doing this. I know it's the light, the dosing, the filtration, and man, that's probably what it is. Tim, did I leave anything out? But yeah, look at this. Yeah. Hopefully one day, another big clam. Hopefully one day I can crack the code. But until then, I'm 37 gallon. That way it won't be too hard on the pockets and I could really get an idea of what's necessary for maintaining and growing and keeping a real reef tank on a larger scale. Now this is a nice little freshwater tank. Got the rose lines in there, my favorite. Got a lot of driftwood plants. I mean, this is a really cool looking aquarium, but you know, they got the smaller cubes right here as well, smaller fish, ton of plants. Again, it's the lighting. It's the lighting, y'all. It's really the lighting. But watch when I show you this last one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let me stand back a little bit. I don't even know what size tank that is. It's got to be like a 240, something like that. Look at how crystal clear the water is. I mean, look at all the different fish in there. The health of them, the life of them. I mean, it's crazy. So many different types of fish in here. So many rummy nose tetras, and you could really see them school together. And the cardinal tetras is just, again, look at the lights though. Yeah. Are y'all getting any ideas? I hope so. That's pretty cool too, right? I hope this room gave you all some ideas. Now, here goes some more freshwater fish. Now, again, I do not know all the names of all these fish. I'm not going to try to pretend like I do, but we're going to look at them and enjoy them together. I know those are some daddy-os. And excuse me yawning so much. It's really early in the morning. I'm still a bit tired, and the coffee hasn't kicked in. But yeah, again, all these tanks are extremely, extremely clean, and all the fish are healthy. You haven't seen not one sick looking fish, not one fish that's look like it has any type of, you know, diseases or anything. You know, that's what you want when you go to these fish stores. That's what you want to see. Like I said, this is by far one of the best kept fish stores that I will ever be able to show you. Just the way and the attention that they put in to keeping these fish. It's one of one. It's one of one. Even these cool little puffers. Look how small those are. Those are some really cool little puffers, right? All right, what we got down there? Okay, we got the Harlequin Rasboris. You know, I got some of those. Also, I bought mine as T-bone tetras. That's what they were calling them. But yeah, the Harlequin Rasboris, T-bone, Rasboris. There goes some more T-bones. Those are different though. I like them. Small little plecos. I believe these tanks are probably like 10 gallons, maybe 20, maybe 20. But yeah, all those different cardinals back there. Got some Corys, got some more Harlequin Rasboris. I believe those are the gold ones though. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, more the neons, cardinals. I see you. I see you back there. That's a green laser Cory cat. Now, hopefully y'all see that as well right there on the right hand side in the back. Man, this is where I first seen them for the first time. And I haven't seen anybody else with the green ones. They are nice. They are definitely a nice fish to have. You see all these different little fish that they have in these aquariums. It's pretty dope, right? Now, again, there's so many different fish. Definitely not going to be able to name them all. Just appreciate these fish with me. Just look with me, and as you see them, you know, if you're local, you can say, "Hey, that's what I want to go grab." This video was shot, you know, a few days ago, so a lot of these fish will probably still be there. And if they're not, you know, they might have something better, or you know, they'll get these fish back in soon. But you know, you're right on time. You're right on time to go to the store and possibly get whatever you see right now in this video. But yeah, aside from the hard water, which you see dripping down the sides of the tanks, I mean, those are in between each aquarium, so they can't really get to that. But yeah, you could just tell. Look at that beautiful fish. I don't even know what that one is called. With all those different colors on it. I'm sure I did at the point of the video, but during this talk over and trying to look and trying to make it make sense, it's not really happening. So down below, they have a lot of different rock that you could add to your aquariums to give you the look that you're looking for. You got some really big stones as well. Yeah. Hopefully, look, that's slate right there. If you want to get some slate, drill a hole and attach some driftwood to it so it can sink, that's what you do. Sands, more types of rock, more. Yeah, plenty of options for you. Plenty of options. And then right here, the aquascaping tools, cut your plants and help you plant your plants, tongs and all that stuff that's needed. Yeah, little whitefish is pretty dope too. It complements the cardinals and vice versa. Yeah, not quite sure what those are called, but you notice that it has like a really white line going down horizontally through their body. That looks really cool. Some little pea puffers. Over there, what's one of those? Some red lines. Red line tetras. Oh, I didn't even see y'all in there. I wasn't really paying attention. I could have got a couple more of those. I believe those are like the same one that I got, the Caleb's, Celebs. Somebody's gonna definitely come for me for butchering a name. But yeah, again, like I said, I don't know all the names to these little fish. You can't expect me to know everything, but just overall, just appreciating. Look at that little cichlid right there in the front with the little flame mohawk. Rummy nose tetras. Yeah, I never claimed that I knew the names of every single fish. I mean, that's part of the reason why. Look at those little black cories. Part of the reason why I really enjoy this hobby, because there's always something more to learn. There's always a fish that you may not know and that you could learn about. So I really appreciate that, and I don't try to make it seem like I do know everything. But yeah, overall, I'm just really just enjoying looking at all of the different fish, looking at how clean everything is, and getting some ideas. Again, the plants, the fish really complement the plants and vice versa. I mean, that's really what you want. You want a substrate that's going to help highlight the fish. You want the decor to really accentuate the fish, and you want the fish to make the decor look even better. You know what I mean? So you don't get, dark substrate, dark decor, dark fish. You want it to. Look, those are some nice rose lines. You want to make sure that they complement one another. You know what I mean? That's what you want. Now I would have got the rose lines, but I had my eyes on some other stuff. But yeah, they didn't look that. They look more gold right now when we're looking at them. They didn't really look as gold in the store. They looked more like the albinos. But yeah, I'm on the hunt for some gold ones. At least I need at least three or four. But yeah, you want to make sure that the way you select your decor, and again, more of the rose lines. Those are some of my favorite smaller community fish. But you want to make sure that you're selecting fish that will complement the decor and the substrate, and vice versa. That's a nice looking flagtail. All the spots on it. Yeah, nice puffer fish in there. But you see how you can see the fish through the decor and through the substrate. You know, that's how you want it to look. You know, yeah, nice angels. Got another flagtail in there. Some rasboras up top. More flagtails. You see how those flagtails are just silver? The other one had the spots on it. That was pretty cool. That's a really nice looking angelfish too. And he's big. First time I seen an angelfish that looked like that. The name is on there, so you could freeze it. Take a look at the name. I forgot. It's been a while. All right, so moving on. They got some more plants. They got some more tanks. But this is the side with all of the corals. All the fish foods up here on this wall. Some of the driftwood that you could use to enhance your aquarium. Got the leaves that you put in there to make the tank look even more natural. We're gonna get to y'all in a minute, corals. Hold tight. So up top we got some discus. Smaller fish down below. We got some more discus. Got a flagtail. Got the angelfish right here. Another flagtail. These flagtails are everywhere. Man, they got flagtails in each aquarium almost. Over here, what are those? Some Reminos tetras and some other tetras in that tank. Bunch of different shrimp down below. Not gonna spend too much time on it. We're gonna look at a couple of these shrimp tanks and smaller fish. I guess these are the fish that you could put into like a 5-gallon. Look at those little fish. Just can't even focus on those or those. But those look a little bit cooler because they have the black and white stripes on them. All those different shrimps. And again, like I said, just so small. It just doesn't make sense for me to try to focus on those tanks at all. So over here, we're starting to get to the salty side, y'all. Looks like a couple torches. Where man, all those are anemones. We got the copper band butterfly in there. Over here, we got the Disjordini, which is the sailfin tang right there. Got some damsels. And again, the blue light is really making it to where you can't really appreciate how beautiful these aquariums are. I'm doing my best to show you what they got, just so you get an idea. And if I know it, I'll name it. Look at the sump down below. Big sump. That got to be like 125-gallon sump. I see some chromis in there. Over here, got a couple. Got some antheas. Got the yellow tang right there. You know, yellow tangs are a lot more expensive now. Got the firefish. And what else we got in there? Can't really tell. Can't really tell. I'm not about doing this talk over. It looks like an angel up top. Got some more, looks like some more types of anemones. No, there probably wasn't an anemone. Not quite sure what that was. But that's a triggerfish right there. They said it was a huma. That didn't really look like a huma. Bunch of different mushrooms, and mushrooms are actually pretty cool too. Those are some green chromis. Over here, again, I see some Banggai cardinals. Those are the names of the fish that's in there. Some pajama cardinals, maybe. Yeah, those are pajamas. Again, trying to do a talk over. It's blue light. Not really able to see that well. We got some Oscillarius clownfish, different types of clownfish. These tanks right here is where I bought like my anglers and my lionfish from back in the day. So yeah, they have a bunch of different fish for you, whether it's freshwater or saltwater. They even got the I think they're lightning clams or flame clams. Some urchins. Great way to keep the algae off your rocks in the aquariums. Turbo snails. Got some clownfish in there. Now here's all the candy, y'all. This is what you've been wanting to see. This is what I've been wanting to show you. Got the candy. All these different corals. Just glowing, right? Crazy. They have different prices for all the different corals. From $9.99 all the way up to how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it is clearly the most expensive. Big sump on the bottom. All that chettle in there growing. That's going to help with the nitrates, phosphates. The natural way of filtering a saltwater aquarium. Good refugium will always help. Yeah, I don't really fool with the hard corals too much. I like the softies. But yeah, they got a bunch. Look at all that. And you know, I'm always the kind of person that gotta look under the hood of the car, right? You know, some people they just want to see the outside. I like to look under the hood. I like to see what makes it run. And so that's how these aquariums are being ran. That filter. So if you see anything that you like, best believe they will most likely still have it for you when you go through there. The link or the address will be in the description. Gym tank, $1,000. Man, that's why I don't think I'll get another one. I paid $350 for my last gym tank. Those are some very large corals. I see the hammers. I see the torches. Yeah, there's a bunch. $139 for those corals, $180 for those corals, and again, take a look at the sump. Yeah, look at all that candy though. I call it candy because it's just so colorful. You know what I mean? You see it glowing. You know what I mean? Not that you want glowing candy, but man, the way that it just shines in the light. So all of that stuff is what we need as aquarists. You know what I mean? You got bulkhead scissors, nets, all of that stuff. Up top is where they have the lights, filters, wave makers, you know, everything. Chillers, like whatever you think that you need, skimmers right here on this side. Whatever you think that you need, they will most likely have it. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You don't even really trip off the fish in the aquarium so much. You just can't help but to look and take in all of these different corals. This is what really attracts, you know, people into wanting to keep saltwater fish. The fish are beautiful, but I feel like it's really, you know, these corals, man, the way they just glow. You know what I mean? And then the fish glow too. They do when you have them in that blue light. But you know, these corals are highlighting these aquariums. Like you see the blue hippopotamus, which is a beautiful, colorful fish, but what's glowing? The greens. right? Look at this candy side right here. A little small candy. Look at that. Yep, I see you right there. Another tang. And these are the 19.99 coral. So, if you wanted a little $20 coral, there you go. And they got a lot of options. So you get them and you treat them right, they'll grow and spread and they'll turn into the big ones. So you don't always have to spend a ton of money getting a big coral colony from the gate. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, you can. But sometimes, if you want to grow it out, you just grab one of these little ones and you take care of it and it turn into one of these big ones just like this. Or you could just buy a big one like that. But you better have a big aquarium and you better be prepared to do what's necessary to take care of it. Otherwise, it's going to hit those pockets real nasty like. Yeah. I like the ones off to the left, the ones that was green with the orange spots. And again, the greens and the reds for some reason are the ones that really just pop. And I think these are like the $9.99 corals, the $10 corals. Like I said, they got literally all those hippo tanks look pretty cool together. They got almost every price range you could think of. You know, they grow them, they cut them, they propagate them, resell them. That's the beautiful thing about having corals. I mean, you could split your corals as they grow, and attach them somewhere else, and now you have multiple. You know what I mean? Just make sure you learn how to split them the right way, because you don't want to kill them by splitting them, separating them. Yeah, look at all of those. Some of those, you see how they kind of like drown out in the blue. Those aren't the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that's popping. What you see the oranges, you see the greens, you see the reds. Like those are the ones that really will always just pop. The corals that have like blues and purples on them, they're not gonna pop as much because the light is blue. You know what I mean? So you got to get something that's gonna counteract what the blue light is doing. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Watch when I get to the other tank, the last one, and that's going to be the how bad do you want it tank. Here we go. How bad do you want it? Everything in here costs more than everything you've seen already. There's nothing in here that's going to be cheap. They don't even have prices on it because everything in here is so expensive. They had zoas, and zoas are one of my favorite coral. It was $250 a head. They had mushrooms in here. That was $800 a head. Look at that. Guaranteed those mushroom heads are more than $250 a head. But I had to show you this. This is by far the best. Look at all of that. Look at all that. By far the best coral tank that I've seen. Maybe because I know how expensive everything else is in here. But, you can't deny how beautiful those corals were. Refrigerators with the food. You gotta appreciate a good selection of different types of food. And one more time, just to show you that they got equipment above all of those coral tanks. And then lastly, look at this. Put it all together and look at what you're looking at. Look at that beautiful, that's a nice A cannon. And those are zoas. Those are zoas. So those zoa heads can be up to $200 to $800 per head. Another tank, just straight candy, y'all. Look at that. This is what attracts us all to the saltwater hobby. It makes us appreciate it so much. So, and this plant, I mean, this big old tree trunk right here, is waiting for somebody to buy. I had to look at the price on it. It's only $160. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you it was going to be one of them ones. Man, I can't. So many fish that I wasn't able to name. So many corals I wasn't able to name. But I hope that you all enjoyed that. I hope that you were able to see something that you have never seen before. And if you're local, please get on down there and check them out. I mean, did y'all notice that arowana? I mean, I have an albino arowana, albino silver. It's the big boy right there. He's actually right there. And it looks nothing like that. I mean, that had like a red, pinkish, orange hue to it. That, man, if I had that $364, probably would have got it. But hopefully it's still there. If it's still there and you want it, run on down, check it out, get it. And yeah, you got you a beautiful, exotic monster fish. But anyway, that's all I have for you all. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you're inspired by something. If you're new to the channel, please do a few things before you go. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and lastly, if you like the video, like the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.